Clark, happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy here in Arizona, and this is a ballpark where traditionally the ball has jumped, but a few years back they installed that humidor, and now offense has been neutralized a little.
And I think hitters still, in their minds, believe that the ball does carry, and that can produce some confidence as you step into the plate for your at-bats.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Okay, all set to go. And here's the rookie center fielder, Parker Meadows. The line of the pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And with that, we're underway here in the desert.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses.
It's just the third pitch of the night, and already no question on the strike zone, the umpire on this one.
Next offering upstairs. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning. And now Kerry Carpenter. Gallen checks on the runner. Meadows dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That one pulled foul. Right through there for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that's a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Oh, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
It's a good take.
And a swing and miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He simply brought the fastball and then aired that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That's down and in. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and no one can get there. Meadows around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The Tigers have the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can work one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. And a good fastball to start him off. And strike one. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, He and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here at the top of the first. And now 1-2. And the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not even close there. The count now 2-2. That's too high. Colt Keith getting on deck circle. Three-two. In the air, center field. McCarthy makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in the desert. So here's the lefty, Tarek Skubal.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. We'll also go the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
The lefty fires. There's a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The pitch. Popped up. And it's caught for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one, they'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
This is Corbin Carroll, and that clips the inside corner. One down, base is empty. Popped up left side. Sweeney under it. Snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The designated hitter, Josh.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Tigers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field, top of the second. And now the rookie second baseman, Colt Keith. Keith, 22 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Just missed. There's a strike at the knees. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone, and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The line to the pitch. Out of bounds right side. Marte fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second. First baseman, Spencer Torkelson. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Kicks and deals. Smoked on the ground a second. And they get Torkelson for the out. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, Suarez rolls across the diamond, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Offense held a check there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. And now it's Christian Walker.
The plus base.
The line to kick the pitch. And a seed in the center. That's a base hit. So we're aboard to start the inning.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside. That's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Luis Gurriel Jr. in the box now. Takes strike 1. There, 1-1.
That pitch down.
There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Try to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
pitch. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't know about that, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just punches you off to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spin on it.
Now at the plate, Jake McCarthy. And that one sliced foul.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they've been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Two outs. Out to short, Sweeney. They take the first out. What a play, inning over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail here, 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Gallup back to work. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. And he swings over the top there. Line and pitch. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but looking foul. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Play is no ball, and that's ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitch sequencing there to change eye levels from the punch out. That fastball and the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to find the out. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now here is Parker Meadows. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Left-hand batter waits. Upstairs.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Gallen checks on the runner. Meadows back in on a dive. There's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Ball outside. For a second. Save. That was close. But StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next pitch is outside. And it's second. In for a strike, and it's 3-2. And a pitch. Swing a high fly ball down the right field line. Carroll falls it in, 2 away. And the left fielder, Riley Green, doubled his first time up. That's in there. 1-1. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. He was right. Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Meadows at second with 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the inning is over. Tigers lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ball. Set to the bottom of the third. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. As the lefty gets to work. And takes low for ball 1. And there's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the lap. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a pitch. Down. Leadoff being retired here in the third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs. Good eye in that spot. And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One out, base is empty. Towards first, Torkelson. A flip to the pitcher, covering, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got the hitter to roll over.
So the batting order turns over. Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. Just missed. And it's foul away. Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Keith moving under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. So 1-2-3 go to Diamondbacks. And it remains 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Wenzel Perez. As he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Ball one there.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a good eye there.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the slider just misses. Finds the zone, and a count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Outside, and that is ball 4. And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. 0 for 1, a fly out to center. Just missed.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. The pitch. And another ball. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Colt Keith will hit next. Grounded out his first time. It's in there. It's 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left field. He's got it.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity. competitor like him, he is looking for her to make it up for it in his next at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Rolled out to second in his first at-bat. Turned down, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. That's outside, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2 on. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a miss, striking him out. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweden. He's over 1. For a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That's ripped to right down the line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Right fielder Corbin Carroll. Pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 now. Got him looking for the K.
A tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Bell stands in here, trying to hold back his swing there, but went around. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And another ball. Base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string of the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, Bierman sends it across the first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. The pitch. And he takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Montgomery, the left-hander, up and throwing. Jameson, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 0-1. That's down and in. offering upstairs.
Appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Fastball for a strike. 1-1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Gathers and throws to first. And the first two set down to the top of the fifth. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. To short, slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Way outside, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
Gurriel gets a piece. Here comes a pitch. That one inside, 2-2.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now the lefty. In there! Got him looking for the hit. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Good strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think you got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
McCarthy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. McCarthy, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The 1-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. That pitch clips the outside corner. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. Really late, does it feel not?
And another ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Gets it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. In the air out towards right center. On the move to the gap. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Righty to the plate.
That's a ball.
Just missed. And the 2-2. Reads it back with a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How quick was it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Perez up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one ripped. That's back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. Just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So, man aboard. Stepping in, Colt Heath. Off the plate, ball 1. On the corner for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Vierling on its 2nd with 2 down. That keeps a corner. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. In the air to left down the line. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. We talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. There's the strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And he'll shoot. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green settles under it, makes the grab, one down. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And a pitch. Outside. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Perez racing over to make the catch. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Tigers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Montgomery.
Number 52, Jordan Montgomery.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. And ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kyle Nelson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Sewell also getting ready. And the pitch. And another ball.
2-0.
Bounce to the left side. Perdomo. To first. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1 to count.
Fouled off. He was late. Shortstop takes the ball. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one misses, and it counts full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
A great back and forth and then at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In the box again, takes a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a curve misses outside. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. This one's got a chance. Has it on a warning track. So the lineup flips over. And next to him for Detroit, Parker Meadows. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Bounce to third. A dive. Nice stop. And very nicely done for the out. One left for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in the desert, now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And another ball.
Allowed so far tonight, so I don't think that will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
No outs, runner at first. And next is the designated runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw there. City, the best way to catch this player might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch her move. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Got to check on him at second, back safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the tying run at second, you're at the bottom of the 7th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
So the tying run at second. Got him swinging. One gone here.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Moves in. But plenty of time to recover. And that's the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Number 52 getting cranked up as well. And a pitch.
I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Outside low. And it's 1-2.
They try to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Right side. Coming on. He's got it. And that'll end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Chase Field, we go to the eighth, and now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Montgomery back to work. Montgomery measures 6 feet 6 inches, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the inside corner for a strike.
Good power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you commit it. And try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Green in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Next one misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spin on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. There he goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there.
2 outs, base is empty. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Dearman at the plate now. That's ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Ripped on a line to center. McCoy puts themselves under and makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And here it comes. Foul. bullpen for Detroit, Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. They have a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. This one in the air. He's under it. And out number one on the grab.
The catcher, number 13,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Known for his late inning heroics. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch, and he just misses. With the tying run at third, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And one hit to right. Drops into the glove. Runner takes for third.
Something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Just off the inside edge.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Takes the corner, and the count 1-1. To the dirt. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Out there to center. Meadows makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. Ninth inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Started. Here's the second baseman, Cole Heath. Montgomery back to work. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. The Tigers go with the pinch hitter, Andy Ibanez.
Great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Just missed.
Count 1-0.
And it's even up. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you're telling yourself is I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Right through there for a strike. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still 0-2. Kicks and deals. To the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dives. What a play!
That's why it's so important to anticipate the pitch going through the zone. He's on the balls of his feet, able to quickly react, make a diving catch, and complete the play. Tremendous job from the hot corner.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground to the left. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, 2 up. All tied 1-1. Staying in the game on defense, Andy Ibanez. He pitch hit last half and now takes over at first. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Jackson Joe. Back to the top of the lineup, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pretty prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Got him swinging.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got the chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Carroll in the box now. Takes strike 1. One down. Got back our way, and that's out of play. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jason Foley, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Bolton, a left-hander, also throwing. And 1-2. Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rogers makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. on to extra innings. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Hero moves towards it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter.
Now, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on out of force at second, first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
One away with a runner at third. And here in extra innings. That misses. And the count is 2-2.
2 strikes.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. And it's through for a hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That misses the zone. 1-0. The pitch. That's in there. And now it's even 1-1. One run across in the frame so far. You're in the top half of the 10th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. 1 for 3. Down fly ball to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. And now Matt Vierling. Just missed. That's off the mark. Down 2-0. First and second, 2 down. Here in extra innings. Next pitch misses, and now 3-0. Cole Keith up next. And they're all loaded up.
keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. And fouled off. Next offering is down low. Suarez throwing first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jason Foley.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the score.
Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And a pitch. Slider for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second.
One ball,
And that's
two
outside.
strikes.
Moves it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Well, that's great execution on the bench right there, and the battery working together. The pitcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call for a strike.
Making a move at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Kevin Newman. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's in for a strike. With the winning run at the plate. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Fought off foul. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Now only one out remaining. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Trying to deliver as the hero. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at third, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And the score is around from third. We are tied at 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Foley picks over. McCarthy back to the dive. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Good eye right there. see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, 2 outs. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. Got close with that one, and that's ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses the first, and we're headed to the 11th. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 11 we go. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. 11th inning set to get underway. And now the first baseman, Andy Ibanez. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Ground ball right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure to get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. The first baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice speed and a nice play for the out.
And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And up front there as he swings through it.
0-1 for him.
One away with a runner at third. And we're here in the top half of the 11th. Got a good eye there.
21.
Next one, in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
He's got enough speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the job. Play for the play. Safe. And they take the lead. The pitcher on now, Paul Sewell. One down, runner at first. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And delivers outside. Sewell, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Kickoff move to first. Sweeney dives back in safely. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Foul off. One, 2 now. And that's outside. The 2-2 now. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. That one's in there. That's strike one. Sweeney off of first with 2 away. Now 1-1.
1-1.
2 outs. Swing and out. 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. We're in extras here. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one almost got him. Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time. Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 up, 1 down. Cattell Marte to the plate. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry. Well, you're ready to go home.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Right through there for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. And a swing and a miss there.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets going right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Righty to the plate.
That's a ball.
And that one popped to short. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping, as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 1-1.
Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure up this new arm out there on the mound.
A 1-run lead. We are in the 11th. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. He lugs it out.
Gutsy play. The squeeze play, and it pays off for a big way. They tie the game, and everyone is safe. Couldn't have gone any better.
pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Best with a move to first. And he's back in there. Carroll off the first with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. A controversial call, strike 3 to end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors and a man left. 12th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. The right-hander back to work. Swing and pop up in foul ground. He's got it. And a quick out number 1. Next to hit, Riley Green.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
There's a strike. With the go-ahead run standing at second, you're deep into extra innings. Up and in, a ball, 1 strike.
You want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And a base hit on the line. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's 4-3. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Perez, the next to hit, takes outside. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're deep into extras. There's a strike for him. It's 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. McCarthy makes the grab, 2 down. Oh, the throw is wild. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. This to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in the desert, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Betts back to work. That misses, and that's ball one. And it started a little too early. Strike one. In there at the knees. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle and get right where you want.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
Just a mid-90s challenge for this ball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Here's Gurriel. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in. It's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Jake McCarthy.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better. And the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come in the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they play for each other.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They led 13 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They led 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.